ETV Africa News at this hour.
William Ruto is a person with two personalities. The William Ruto that presents himself to the public is a completely different character from the one that sits behind in the office and crafts stuff. I think that kind of person is quite a dangerous character. I think William Ruto is actually unfit for the position of President of the Republic of Kenya. It's a very unfortunate situation for the country that we have William Ruto sitting in the office as President of Kenya.
Former Cabinet Secretary for Public Service Justine Muturi has made serious allegations against President William Ruto's government, accusing him of hypocrisy and corruption. In an interview on NTV's Fixing the Nation, Muturi criticized Ruto for claiming to fight corruption while allegedly engaging in corrupt activities behind closed doors. He described Ruto as absolutely, very irredeemably corrupt and suggested that the president's public persona is vastly different from his private conduct.
When I watch William Ruto sometimes talking to members of cabinet and to see him say, I do not want to see corruption in my government. Then I start wondering, who is this talking? And I'm sure we will have occasion to discuss a lot.
Is he corrupt?
Who?
William Ruto.
I think, I don't know.
But if you see him talking about corruption, you're like, who is this talking about corruption? Is it because he's corrupt?
I have so many examples.
Not an example, but is he corrupt? Examples aside.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Very. Yes, irredeemably corrupt.
Muturi, who worked with Ruto for 2 years, detailed several contentious situations, including an attempt by Ruto to pressure him to hastily sign a 129 billion shillings agreement with Russian oligarchs for a tree planting project. Muturi argued that the deal would have violated government regulations, as such funds should go through the treasury rather than being funneled directly to a ministry. He declined to sign the agreement, stating that he needed time to properly review the documents. He also addressed the controversial Aurora and Kimorel dam projects, which he claimed were riddled with cost overruns, quality issues, and a lack of accountability. Despite his refusal to approve these projects, Muturi said Ruto continued to push for them. He recalled being invited to meet with Italian officials several times, even though there were concerns over the loss of 38 billion shillings related to the projects.
I don't want to give you the obvious ones about the Adanis, because I have some background about it. He's the one who's clearly behind it. And I know this because when his advisor, Adan Mohamed, invited me to attend the COP28 in Dubai in 2023, he gave me a lot of information which ended up with the Adani deal about the airport specifically. Even during that same time, some Russian oligarchs who had offered to invest $1 billion here in Kenya. And again, it came from Adan Mohamed. In fact, I have even staff telling me that an NGO, I go and check, and there's no, I said the NGO council says we don't have any such company.
No such thing is registered.
Then, on the day we were coming from India, after that COP28, we flew to India for state visit, blah, blah. I am landing on my way back because Guru, this guy of Defki, I see Ruto around him. It's one of the Guptas. When Guru told me during breakfast on the day we were leaving Delhi, that that plane of the president is not good. I've chatted another one for him as we are going direct. Get an executive jet. I've gotten him. So I land in Dubai. Ruto is calling me. Those people, those Russians want you. They are there. They are in Dubai. They are waiting. You sign this. I said, I'm just at the airport and I'm on transit. I am not leaving the airport.
Right.
He said, no, but they are there. Your people, your staff have already worked on the document. I said, no, I will need to go and review it in office. They were purporting to give a grant of $1 billion to grow allegedly 3 billion trees towards the 15 billion. William Ruto, whenever he comes up with a program, it's for money making. For him, it's for money making. Now, I come and tell them, they bring me an MOU. I tell them, and I remember I spoke about the MOUs.
Yes.
I told them, it came from the Minister of Environment, which they pushed through. I tell them this thing, the $1 billion can only be by way of a grant, but it cannot come directly to the ministry because under the PFM Act, Section 47, it can only go through the National Treasury. They are trying to avoid that money going to the National Treasury, and is money coming from abroad.
Right.
And
you're being asked to sign in an airport.
I'm being told to sign at Dubai Airport, and there's William Ruto calling me directly. I'm telling you, it's a very unfortunate situation for the country that we have William Ruto sitting in the office as President of Kenya. And we have too many examples to give. And
these explosive allegations come after Muturi's recent dismissal from Ruto's cabinet, further highlighting the strained relationship between the two. Muturi insisted that his comments are not fueled by personal animosity, but by a genuine concern for exposing corruption. He also offered to provide supporting documentation to back his claims. Muturi's statements have intensified the scrutiny surrounding President Ruto's administration, raising more questions about the handling of public funds and government projects.
William Ruto is a person with two personalities. The William Ruto that presents himself to the public is a completely different character from the one that sits behind in the office and crafts stuff. I think that kind of person is quite a dangerous character. I think William Ruto is actually unfit for the position of President of the Republic of Kenya. I have come sadly to that conclusion. And I have no bitterness. For me, I just feel my own assessment. It's a very unfortunate situation for the country that we have William Ruto sitting in the office as President of Kenya. And we have too many examples to give.
For ETV Africa News, Wanjiro Waina.